Hello everybody, this is Kysen here and welcome back to another episode here on my KysenKraft server. Now there's quite a few things I want to do today, and the first of all is I said to you guys in the last episode, if you left some comments as to town names, then I would choose one of your guys' names and we would go with that for the rest of this season. And I have done that. So, behind this wall is the name of the town and the one that I have chosen to win. So, suspense building, the one I went for was Kyra. Now, first of all, thank you to everyone who commented with different town names. There were quite a few good ones, and the reason this one won, I think you guys are going to agree because I'm about to go through it. You'll see in my hotbar here, I have a written book that I've signed off, and that book is called Pingu 12/11/17, so that's the date of it, and that date is in the English format, so the 12th of the 11th, 2017, because we do things properly in England. But basically, this here, I'm going to read this book out to you now. This was the comment that was left to me by Pingu. That's why I've called the book Pingu, because he was the guy that left the comment, and as to why I've gone for this town name. So let's have a look through this here. Kyra, a town of giant dimensions, is a good place for travellers to stop by and sell their goods on the market. The ancestors of Kyra, if you want to open up a nation, call it the Kyranian Empire, used to live in the hot regions of the subtropical zone, claiming they were the only legal natives of this region. They soon opened up various communities, which became towns later on. Kyra is the biggest town of all. It is surrounded by dried-out rivers, which were once a beautiful place full of life. The Kyranians get their water supplies from subterranean caves that contain large amounts of freshwater ponds. Buildings are mostly built out of stone, acacia wood, red sandstone, and wool, using the least expensive resources. So, that's an incredibly amazing comment, and that's why I decided to start this thing up. If anyone leaves me a comment that puts in that much effort, or I think it's just that amazing, they will get a book like this. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these books right now, but I think what I'll do is I'll get some item frames and get like a little Hall of Fame kind of thing going on. So if you guys leave a comment and you go to that much effort, you will get a shout out, and I thought that would be a great way to go for this town, so let's just put this in here for now. So we'll look after that one. And Pingu, thank you again for that, and I will do something cool with this in the future. You can see from this chest as well, I've been very busy with doing lots of mining and things. I've got lots of resources. You'll notice I've got some diamond stuff on me at the moment as well, an enchantment area. I'm going to come on to all that in a second. But basically, just want to say, yeah, thanks for that comment. That's the name of the town. I do need to do this now then, so /t set name, Kyra. We'll do it like that. So there we go, Kyra, awesome name for a town, and again thanks to everybody who commented. Now what I liked about that is, obviously in the comment there he talked about the dried out rivers, the building having like a theme where it's just a few different resources that are used the whole way through, and I thought this would be a great idea for the town. We can do a lot of theming with that. I like the idea of the subterranean caves, talking about which I've got this here, which is my mining area. You'll see I've extended this out now, and there's all kinds of things going on here. So down that way we've got like a ravine area with lava. Through here there was a big lava pool. This is where I'm getting all my obsidian from at the moment, and then down that way that's where I'm doing all my mines. But what I'm thinking now is maybe once I've exhausted that obsidian, this could be one of those subterranean lakes that Pingu talks about. We could turn this into a big freshwater lake under here, as one of the places that we get our water from for the town. And the dried out rivers and things like that, I think that would be a challenge to build those kinds of things, but I think it could look really good if it's done correctly. So I think there's a lot of good ideas in there, and definitely very keen on that. Now what I wanted to do today, obviously I've named the town, and I wanted to do a bit of kind of like a world tour episode early on, because normally it takes me ages to do a world tour and so much has been done, and the guys on this server, let me tell you, they're pretty quick at getting stuff done. So I think I need to do more updates on the world, because then you guys can kind of follow it as we go along and see how things develop, and it will be less chance of me missing anything then as well. So I'm going to do a bit of a world tour today, which I'll put myself into game mode C4 so I can fly around a bit and show you guys some things. And we'll start with, of course, the best town on the server, Kyra, right? Not a lot has happened since the last episode, because I spent most of my time doing mining. I have made a little communal farm area here, and we've got the enchantment area as well, so there's that going on. We've got a couple of people that have joined the town very recently, so let's see this one here. We have got Agent 122, this is where he lives, and he's been building his house here, very nice looking house as well, and I'm looking forward to see how much he does with this in the future. I think this is the cool thing about the Mesa, is it kind of encourages you to build colourful buildings, and I quite like that, because often in Minecraft you don't. You know, you end up using like wood and stone and that kind of thing, but the colourful stuff I reckon is pretty cool when you get it right. So we've got here, this plot is for sale, and Clodbreaker I think is going to take that. And this one here has already been taken by Jacob, and he's going to be doing some stuff here. So that's kind of this town, you know, how that's looking at the moment. I've marked off this plot here, and I've claimed a lot of area around here. I've also flattened a lot of area around here, which you guys probably won't notice, but yeah, I did a lot of flattening out here, because I'm going to make, and I want to do this kind of soon, obviously not in today's episode, but soon, a big sort of town centre area here. And with everything that was said about Kysen, I'm kind of picturing some sort of like maybe quartz or stone flooring, and then maybe using some terracotta blocks in there to add a bit of colour to it, and yeah, maybe some sandstone buildings, and make it like kind of like a Middle Eastern type of feel, markety, forum type of area, you know, very beautiful, decadent kind of place. So yeah, I think we'll definitely have a look at that. Did I say decadent? I meant decorated. I think I said the wrong word there. Decorated place, you know, lots of colour and fancy things going on, statues and things. So that's it for the sort of main town. But one thing I do want to show you is I found something cool over here when I was off on my travels. We've got this big area here, like this big kind of crater sort of thing. And in here, you might already be seeing this. There's over that way. There's an abandoned mineshaft entrance. There's about 3 or 4 all along here, and I have had a little run down a few of them. You'll see there's some torches there, because I did have a little look through a few of them. And then up here there's more going on. So I think this could be a really cool little mining hub, and I might even do like a town outpost. So you can claim like in town you can claim outposts, and they don't have to be attached to your town, and they're just kind of separated from that. So we could have a little mining outpost here, I think. So we could definitely do some stuff here with like mining and hollowing out the mine shafts, and maybe having carts that come and deposit mined goods, you know, in a storage area here or something like that. And I'm showing you guys this because if you have any ideas as to what you think would look cool here, then please do let me know. And of course, if your comment's really good, then you'll get into the Hall of Fame thing that I do, like Pingu. But yeah, so I thought this was a cool area. It's definitely something I want to explore. And another thing, as well as ideas as to what I can do here, I'd like you guys to let me know if you'd like to see this mining being done and see the exploration of the mine shafts. Maybe I'm thinking as part of a stream, we can talk about that. But yeah, so just shoot me a comment and let me know what you think about that. So what I want to do now is /T list, and we'll see what towns we have on here. So we've got 3 towns at the moment, one of which of course is mine, and then we've got Fantastica and Canarica. So I think it's /T Fantastic, like that, spawn. I think that's the way that works. Nope, it must be the other way around. So /T spawn. I always get that the wrong way around, and it confuses me every single time. Okay, so I am here now. This fam, you might have seen from stuff that I've done before when I've done world tours and things, is always a very good builder, and she's put in a lot of effort here. In fact, if I show you guys this real quick on Belltop, she's our top money earner at the moment, and I'm assuming that's because she joined the job builder and has just been placing all this wonderful stuff down everywhere. But yeah, it's very cool. We've even got banners and things going on. It's kind of putting Kysen to shame at the moment, so I need to get on with doing a lot more building on there. But yeah, very, very awesome town. We've got these like cool like temple things. There's one here, there's one over there. We've got horses wearing blooming diamond armour, and yeah, I'm very jealous. But yeah, it's an awesome looking town, and I haven't spoken to anyone about doing this world tour. I'm just kind of doing it, so I may miss out some important things, but I'm just kind of give you guys a general feel for what's going on. Awesome little bridge here with a waterfall. I don't know if that was already there or if she made that, but that's looking awesome. And there's some stuff going on down here in the water as well, just more sort of decoration stuff. All of the lights, of course, have got daylight sensors, because why wouldn't you? And they obviously turn on at night time. So let's do /time set night a second. And there we go. Look at that. How cool is that? And they turn on at night time. I kind of want to steal that idea for my town and do these things because, I mean, it just looks good, doesn't it? And then it's kind of like functional and stuff as well. But for now, let's go back to /time set 0. Cool windmill here. Reminds me a lot of the one that I built actually in my Let's Play World, for those of you that have seen that. And obviously the farming area going on here. And again, putting my farming area to shame. I guess chickens will be coming soon. And then what have we got here? This is the sheriff's office. Look at this. Sheriff has his own little office, of course. So yeah, that's very cool, having a little office there for the sheriff. And then if we go around here, we see they've got like a minecart system going around the town and everything. boy, I wish I had this much time to spend on doing stuff, because it just looks awesome, doesn't it, once it's done. And yeah, I mean, it's something to be proud of, that's for sure. So Fantastica is looking, I was going to say fantastic, but it's just too easy, that one. It's too bad, isn't it? And what's this one up here? We've got another little temple thing going on here. Let's have a look at this one. I think you can actually go down here. Yeah, I went down here before. So there's like a temple you enter through the top, I guess. And there's going to be different levels to that. I'm guessing more on that in the future. Am I stuck in here now? No. Okay, good. Let's get out of here. So yeah, very, very cool looking. And, you know, if you have suggestions for these guys, I'm sure they'd like to hear them as well. So you can comment them on my video and I will pass them along if there's anything you'd like to say or pass on to them. But yeah, so a bit of an overview here, and you can see why I'm keen to do this world tour thing now, because FAM's already done this much, and I think the people in the town have helped as well, so I don't want to discredit anyone, but this town has already done this much building, so clearly it's going to develop a lot, and there'll be a lot more to see in the coming weeks, but it's a great one to see for now. Now, /t spawn Canarica. Okay, now this town here, hang on, let me just get out of this building. How do I get out? Here we go. This one is set in the jungle. I came and had a look around here before as well. So they've got like a bit of a town office-y kind of thing at the centre there where you spawn with all their materials and things. And doing a town in the jungle I think is a great idea actually. I think there's a lot of potential to do some really cool stuff in the future. Where's Gary? Is this Gary? No, that's Marvin. I saw a bird the other day here called Gary. I don't know where Gary's gone. He's kind of my favourite bird. For no real... There he is. Hey, Gary. For no real reason, just thought I'd show you Gary. Let's go in here real quick. We've got a staircase going up, first of all. And this takes you up and you get a good view. Oh, the Screaming Tees place. I need to shut that behind me. Yeah, you got a cool view here of the jungle. And no doubt this will be developed further in the future, of course. But yeah, I'll close that one again. Just to make sure that no one else can get in there. He's got his own little private jungle house. Nothing wrong with that. But the really cool thing about this town is down here. Try and come back here so you get a good view. Look at that. So, first of all, we've got this awesome building going up there, which the staircase that goes down would have come down through there, I believe. And then this farm area. Now, what I like about this is, for one thing, all the crops are kind of planted together, which is something I haven't ever really done before, but I actually really like how it looks. And I think particularly in a jungle, jungles are kind of messy and higgledy-piggledy, and it kind of fits really well with that jungle theme. So I think that looks awesome throughout. And the way that here, for example, it's mostly wheat with a little bit of difference with the pumpkins and things, whereas here it's like a big difference of stuff. You've got like a bit of everything going on. I just really like the way it's been done. And of course the animals in here looks fantastic. Obviously it's very functional as well to get all their food and resources from. And the whole building just looks amazing. If we go back up this way, and you see how that's kind of being dug into that cave there, or built into the cave I should say. It's a really, really cool design. So I'm a big fan of that, as you can probably tell. And again, you know, it's another reason why I wanted to show this off early on, because these guys have already done so much here. I like this idea, kind of window that isn't a window. You know, you can just kind of get into it. Again, I feel like that's quite jungly, where you could kind of have something like this in a jungle that overlooks like that. So that's awesome. And I haven't actually been in here much. So I think this is like, obviously this is cocoa beans and things, and maybe there's something up here. We'll go up and have a look. Oh, okay, so this is the town spawn building. Aha, there we go. Shut that again. So yeah, everything's looking very cool here, and yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that basically. The last thing I haven't really shown you is, I guess, the slash spawn area, which at the moment is a huge mess. I mean, look at this. We have got random things going on here. I don't even know what's going on. But over here we do have something pretty cool being built. So the spawn area is starting up, and we will get to that. But this is looking pretty cool. Now, I don't know what this is going to be and how much of a build this is going to be, but I do know that at the moment it looks like, well, clearly a lot of work's gone into it being done, and I'm quite excited to see how this develops. To me, this kind of looks like sails, almost like a stone ship with its sails going on there. But I could be wrong on that. But I just thought it was worth showing you that, because I'm sure, like I say, I can give you another update on that in the future as it starts to take more shape. And then over here we've got a village, and we've got this kind of Mayan temple thing. Now this looks really cool, I think, because you've got like the Mayan temple thing with this like cool looking bridge here going off to the village and things. And these little floating things, I'm not sure what they are, but they just look really cool, I think. I actually really like them. And to be honest, I normally don't like builds that are just purely cobblestone, but I have to say, I think they look pretty cool. And around these sort of Mayan temples, there's sort of an air of mystique about them. So yeah, pretty awesome place going on here. I think as this develops, it will keep improving as well. So the last thing to do, I suppose, would be to show you the nether. Now, you know what? I have to say, I haven't been to the Nether yet on the server. I built a Nether portal in my town, and that was so the other guys could get to the Nether, but I haven't been there myself, so I have no idea what we're about to see here. This is a first for me as well. Okay, we've got M portal. Not really, I didn't find it. Okay. Oh, okay, so this is off to people's bases and things, I suppose. No, I don't know how long these tunnels are going to be, so this could be a horrible mistake. We could be here forever. At least I can fly in my creative mode. Yeah, I already know I wouldn't have wanted to do this in survival mode. I don't think there's going to be anything much to see here, so it's probably just going to be tunnels and things, right? I don't think I'm going to go down and do all that. So, guys, that's pretty much going to be it. I've given you a bit of a world tour there, and obviously there's not loads to see, but I think there is quite a lot to see for the time that the server's been going, which has only been a few days. And I'm glad that I gave you that world tour, and you can kind of keep up to date with what we do as we go along now. But anyway, guys, that's going to be about it for today. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the world tour idea. As I say, let me know in the comments if there's things you want to see in the next episode, particularly in regards to the mine shaft that was over that way behind me, or anything else with the towns. But for now, guys, that will be it. So as always, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.